everyone, so I'm back today with a video. I want to speak today on kind of money and how to set an intention and how to prepare your space to bring financial abundance into your home. These are just some of the steps that I take and some of the things that I use when I feel like, there's kind of been a slowdown or kind of it's not coming in as much as I would like it to, especially like on my online shops or on, anywhere I sell some of my handmade items or anything like that. This is just kind of what I use to kind of get things kind of rolling again, or that I feel can help me bring in, kind of wealth when I need it, or any abundance or any, type of prosperity, luck, stuff like that. So, one of the things that I definitely like to do is use incense. But a lot of times, not any incense. I like to bring different types of incense, that kind of have to do with, money. So, for example, I have the hem incense for good fortune. I like to light incense at least every single day, whether it's when I come home from work or first thing in the morning on my day off. I always love my space to smell good and to feel cleansed. So I have this one, which is like a clean smelling, good fortune one. I already did a review on this one. There's also, attract money incense. So there's different types of incense that you can use that help bring in money, and you set your intention when you are lighting your incense. For example, when you are lighting it, you can just say, please allow or bring financial abundance into my home, or please allow money flow to travel, to me, anything like that. You set your intention based on what you need. So I love doing that, especially when I'm using incense. There's also the attract money incense. So these are just the brands that I have. I'm sure there's other brands that you can buy, or there's other brands out there that can kind of set the intention for money attraction. If you have, an office space, you can definitely light it in your office space. I like to light them in my room at times around the house. I like to do it mainly where I'm at. So obviously, some workplaces aren't going to allow you to use incense because some places open flame, and you just can't do that. But there's other several ways that you can get it into the space and put your intention out there. So incense is just one of the ways that I do it, or sometimes I start off by using the incense before I do any of my other things. So the next thing I also like doing, and that I've recently purchased, is kind of I bought this kind of cinnamon cologne. And now I don't necessarily put this one on my body because cinnamon can irritate the skin. It can burn because it is such a potent herb and oil, especially if applied directly to the skin. And I think even if you have ultra sensitive skin, you cannot apply cinnamon directly without it causing like a great irritation. But I actually bought this one. I had bought it with the intention, thinking I was going to be able to use it on my body, until I tried it and it kind of, was burning. So I found different uses and different ways to use it. So a lot of times, what I like to do, especially every first of the month, is clean my entire room, or you can clean your entire home. And then you set out your intention with cinnamon, which brings abundance, luck, prosperity. Cinnamon's a very good money, just very good for money purposes. So I like to do what you can do with this one. You can either put it in a bottle as a room spray and kind of spray it around your room while stating your intention. I always like cleaning my space first, and then I fill it with, my intention. Spray this around corners of my room. You can spray it on your wallet, or if you work from home, around your computer, wallet, computer, anywhere else. that you think you need it, where you feel like you're going to be that you feel you need it. A lot of things that another thing that I like to do if I'm mopping, I like to put a few drops of this in my water. So, for example, when you're cleaning and you have a bucket of water, you can drop a few drops of this or whatever amount you want into it, and then you can mop your home with it. Kind of like as the final step, and you kind of just let that water dry with the cinnamon cologne or perfume that you have. Another thing that you can do, besides room spray, and put that in the kind of like when you're mopping. If you just want to like sprinkle it around your house, you can also do that while setting your intention. And that's just another way, if you don't want to light incense or you can't light incense anywhere. I got this at a metaphysical shop, and I know Amazon sells this bottle as well. That's in our way. Go ahead and set this aside. Now, another thing, just to go ahead and fill your space with like money attraction or money type of like abundance intention. And you have diffusers, for example. Diffusers, a lot of office spaces, classrooms, or just anywhere where you wanted to smell fresh. A lot of places allow diffusers to be diffused. And you can buy different types of money oils. So, for example, I got this money oil at one of the metaphysical shops that I go to. This is for money. And then I also got an attract money diffusing oil. So there's different types of ways that you can go about it, especially to attract money and bring abundance into your life. And always, always, always set your intentions before diffusing, before lighting your incense, before cleansing your home, and after cleansing your home and you're spraying like your cinnamon or anything like that. So aside from incense, we do have the oils. And these smell, I noticed any type of money kind of scented thing, in my opinion and my experience, always tend to smell really, really, really clean. So both of these smell really clean whenever you diffuse them. Another thing that I kind of like to do is specifically after cleansing or anywhere. As you can see, I've used a lot of it. I only have like a little bit left. But anytime that I clean my room or you clean your home, you can always, always, always stand at your doorway and into your home or into your room. You can sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon. What I like to do is I sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon into my hand. I set the intention and then I blow it into my room to allow abundance and money flow or whatever intention I want to come into my space. Now you have to leave it there for about 24 hours before you vacuum it up or sweep it up or want to clean it up. To be honest, I leave it there until the next time I clean. But I want to make sure it's there for at least a full day. So you can always just sprinkle the cinnamon on your hand, rub it on your hands, set your intention, and then just kind of blow it into the room. So that's another way that you can invite money into your home or into your space, just by using just any type of ground cinnamon. If you want to grind it yourself, you can do that. I always just buy it already in powder form. And then one of the last things, I just made this one a few days ago. I had previously bought a money spray. But sometimes money sprays can get expensive, especially with now you can't find them in stores, the shipping and everything like that. So, me knowing different ways of like to attract money with the crystals, and just I'm the type of person that I would love to try to make things from home because I know what's in it and I'm setting my own intention into the things that I make. So I have made, a money spray, and it was very inexpensive to make. So all I did, I went and bought a little spray plastic bottle. It came in a pack of two from Dollar Tree. I paid $1.25 for it. So pack of two, I believe these are 2 ounces each. And then to this, I'll probably make a video showing you guys how to make it, a full video showing you guys how to make it. But as you guys can see, I kind of just added my crystals, some cinnamon, essential oils, and then I kind of put like um, my water and then my other ingredients in there. I let it charge in the moonlight overnight. I was able to make two bottles out of all of my ingredients that I had. So I let it charge, and then with every ingredient, I also set my intention for what I wanted the spray to do for me, what I wanted it to bring for me, whenever I need it. And then I sealed it off just with some green candle wax because obviously green color of money attracts. So that is what I did. And as you guys can see, it just looks really beautiful with all of the crystals that I put in there. I don't know if you guys can see it that well. And then I just made obviously the little label or tag just on my computer. It says bring me money abundance spray, and then I made sure to just add some pictures of money and coins and stuff like that. So my purpose for this spray, I always like to do it every first of the month. That way I set my intention for the month every single month on the first. So, I want to say the longer that this is going to sit, and I always put it in a dark cupboard because it does have essential oils. I would have preferred a dark glass bottle, but this was all I had at the time. But I did make two. Now I'm just going to keep them in a dark place. That way the intention can kind of intensify. Every once in a while I do shake it, put my intention into it. That way, next month, when the first comes, I can spray it, and my intention will be set into my room and my spray after my cleansing. So, I don't know. I'll see how this one goes. I do want to eventually add these to my shop, along with some other sprays. But yeah, that is what I do to bring abundance into my home. And I do feel that it helps. I do have two shops. I have an Etsy shop and I have a Depop shop. So I do feel that it has definitely helped me, bring myself up on both of my shops, specifically my Depop shop. It's different cells you can grow, or sometimes if you just feel like cells are just slowing down, you can just spray it, set your intention. Even if you want to if it's going really well for you and you just want it to continue going well for you, you can always just set that intention with any one of these little sprays or procedures that I tend to do. Like I said, I don't do it all at the same time. It's kind of just what feels right at the time, but something that is, and I always try to do, is definitely spray my cinnamon at the beginning of the month. And like I said, I just made these maybe like a day or two ago, so I'm going to let them kind of sit and really reach their full potential, and that is what I'm going to be using on the first. So thank you guys so much for watching my video. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down below and I'll try to answer them for you. If you have any tips for me, I'm so open to hearing tips on what you do to attract money to your home or to your space. And if you feel like I missed anything or any other thing that somebody can do, please let me know. But for now, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great day or night in whatever part of the world you are in. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.